Hi, I'm Michelle Sterling for Friends of Science Society. Many parents have written us concerned that their children are being frightened and indoctrinated by charismatic figures like Greta Thunberg and the school strike, or the in-house activist program, the 3%. The 3% group are telling kids that wind can provide 40 times what humans need for energy. But that's completely misleading. Modern society needs reliable, dispatchable power. Read our report, In the Dark, on renewables to better understand why implementing climate action based on such simplistic statements will lead to economic disaster. These influential parties claim there's a crisis and that what we must do is act now. But action for its own sake, like jumping in the water to save someone who's drowning, or running out of the house into the traffic when there's smoke coming from the neighbor's fire pit, or running back into a burning building, panicking is the worst thing you can do. Jumping in, running, or marching in the street, they're all actions, but they're not effective. For parents, it's important that you can assure your kids that climate change is an issue, but most scientists don't think it's a crisis. But how can you help young children feel less fear? Well, here are some suggestions. When you hear the word climate, think of many, many days all put together into years. Climate change is measured in long periods of time, 30, 50, 100, and 1,000-year periods. Climate change encompasses hundreds of thousands of days. I want you to imagine a beautiful day when you think about climate. When you think about climate, imagine a beautiful day in winter when it's sunny but fresh outside. When you hear the word climate, look up and imagine a lovely spring day with light rain coming down and flowers starting to bloom. When someone says climate change, you can imagine floating down a river on a boat on a lovely summer's day with just enough sun and beautiful clouds sailing overhead. Look up and feel gratitude for the beauty of life. I want you to imagine a walk in the forest in the fall. Imagine the squirrels running and gathering up seeds and nuts for winter. And I want you to feel that peacefulness as winter snowflakes start to drift down. Be calm as you think of the climate issue. Be calm and say, climate issue, and take a deep breath. Let go of that fear. We often look to Aboriginal people who lived off the land. We look at them in wonder. We can imagine a wise old elder taking your hand. The elder is someone who's walked miles across the plains and lived by their wits alone. Imagine them showing you the medicine wheel that marks the changing patterns of the sun through the centuries, markers that show them as the sun changes, so will the weather, and so will the climate. Imagine, instead of alone and cold on an empty plain, imagine you're safe and comfortable at home. Climate is a social public issue. Science, math, and history are the building blocks of a better future. So stay calm, go to school, and study on. For Friends of Science Society, I'm Michelle Sterling.